champions matchup and some spectacular talent on your screen right now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get down to the field for kickoff. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26. They'll run it now with Smith. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They'll run it here with Smith. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down. A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get him the next time.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make a 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
That's been a pretty darn good drive to start things off here in this game. Move the ball downfield well, and after that run, they're set up at 1st and goal.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there from 6 yards away. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it up and through. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They begin to drive with Charles. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of run to their offense.
He'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. Hard throw, incomplete. He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Manning. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I agree. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now a handoff. This is Charles. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down following the run. On the counter, it's Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun on third down, Manning. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Caught. Eifert over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd and 2, Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Stafford on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, you're a little bit cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Going underneath for Charles. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Manning to throw on second down. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Nelson. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Stafford surveying the field. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Wasn't it fun in pregame standing downstairs and watching Matthew Stafford throw the football? I mean, that bad boy just whistled.
He can just rock it.
It just whistled by us, didn't it? But what is the one knock on him? Accuracy.
Yeah.
And that's what we just saw there, an incompletion on that throw downfield.
And he's brought down after a good game. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Alshon Jeffrey, 78 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll run for it here with Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try and get the running game going with Jamal Charles. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And the play clock's running down. Manning to throw on second down. And Nelson's got it here right side. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Man coverage, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy is covered. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
They'll hand it off. This is Charles. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too. Manning
now to throw. That is caught inside the 5. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Play clock winding down. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Hey, give them credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Back now here on EA Sports. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Eli Manning, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Caught. Eifert to pick up 7.
Another complete. It is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one.
Everyone understood their role that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He's back to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jalen Strong, 41 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Still an important business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A toss play. Here comes Charles. Shreds the tackle. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles. Because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd down following the run. They send Green to the left on his own. Manning to throw. A dump off for Charles. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football, but the guys on the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Now Manning. Going underneath for Charles. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. To throw is Manning. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. Manning. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
10 yards to go on third. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
Throwing is Manning on third down. It's caught. Nelson. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
This is Charles. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they're going to speed things up here.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 10th carry now for Jamal Charles. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The way he roared up and made that play, that tells me that he spent a lot of time in the film room analyzing what this offense does, and he saw something that convinced him he didn't have to worry about the pass. He could just go right now and make the offensive team. You better file that away a little bit. Maybe think about some play action down the road. You might catch him deep.
Still trying to digest the final moments of the game. What a fantastic drive to win it.
To see the winning team execute, stay calm and in the moment, and get it done, it really was a thing of beauty to conclude this game.
That'll do it from here for Charles Davis and all our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Champions here on EA Sports. For more, head on over to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Draw. Hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form. Doodle of a 2-headed unicorn. It was soothing. Moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and a mutual beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name nuisance. Who's in a bedroom? Who's in a brand new cuneiform? Barely commune with the horde. Got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie. Unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol.